Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to the Minute channel. Oh, this is a little bit closer. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about something that I've actually been wanting to talk about quite a bit of time, and that is the AVerMedia 2 or Live Gamer Portable 2. So this is it right here. I had this for quite a bit of time now. It's something that I actually bought for this channel. I particularly bought this quite a bit of time already, and yeah, so here's my video review for this. I had this for quite a bit of time. Like I said, I bought it about a year ago, and I've been using it for some time now. So this isn't kind of like first impressions or anything like that. I mean, I've been using this for quite a bit of time. So let's go ahead and talk about this, the pros and cons of this video capture, as well as some of the things that I don't like about, and so on. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the cool stuff and everything. So what is this? This is a media recording device. You can use this for games or for other purposes. I use it for games, so that's what it's intended purposes for, and it does a lot of different stuff. I use it for my PS4, I use it for the Switch, I use it for other systems like the PS3 and the PS Vita. Now some other things that I'll go in detail about in a second. So for what it does the job done. As far as the stuff here, this one records at 1080p at 30 FPS, so even like very updated or anything like that, but it does the job. It does record pretty well. It works when it will. Well, some of the cons, some of the pros on this one is you can record it by itself by just pressing this button right here, and it automatically records what you're doing right now. It saves it into a small SD card that you can put on any capacity. I tried many of them, current 128 gigabytes, and it records everything there. You don't actually need a computer for that. You can record it without itself. In that in of itself is one of the best features of this one, I think. It does what it needs to do. You can plug it into USB cable there. You plug it in there. You plug it in and out on the TV, and that's it. You actually don't need anything else. So that's one of the pros about this one. I think that's one of the biggest pros about it. One of the other stuff is obviously cheap. It's a lot cheaper than some of the other ones out there. You can actually get this for about $139. You can actually buy it even cheaper online. I think I bought this one for about $100 used, even lower than that. I think it was like $90, something like that. So if you're looking for something cheap, this is definitely something much cheaper. Now, with cheaper, it does come with a lot of cons, and I do want to talk about all the cons that I had with the system for a while now. Had a lot of different issues. So the biggest thing for me is the supporting software for this one is not very good. It actually, if you go on the website, if the website is in Chinese, it does translate to English though. But finding the software that works for your PC can be struggling sometimes. I downloaded a couple of different ones. I had to settle with an older edition of it, and it doesn't work really well for me. I mainly will just use it for same purposes. Now, for disclosure, I do have a very updated computer. My computer works pretty well. It has really, it's updated to modern standards for gaming and PC. So I can run games like The Witcher 3, and I can run pretty modern looking games, and they run pretty well at full 4K and everything. The reason why I'm saying that is because this software struggles to stay open sometimes, especially when I'm doing live streams, which is one of the biggest things that I do in my channel. I try to do my channel when it comes to live streaming on multiple platforms, like on the YouTube and Twitch and so on. This one does struggle a little bit with kind of working. Sometimes the software will shut down by itself in the middle of a live stream. Sometimes it'll just stop working, or sometimes it'll just do this glitchy thing where the video will come out green or something like that. That's happened to me the other day. So that is extremely unfortunate, and it pissed me off a couple times. It does happen. Another one of the issues that I had with this system is sometimes it just doesn't work. It's plugged in, it does a thing, it's on here and everything like that, but this will just stay red. Now, I read on multiple forums and multiple things, people struggle with this. Who knows what the issue is or anything like that. Some people have suggested that they may be because of the SD card or anything like that, but again, this is an SD card that I had for a while used on it, so it's not the issue with that. I don't know what the actual cause is for it, but it is frustrating. Everything is just pretty frustrating. All the gameplay that you see in here is recorded with this. So again, the gameplay, when you record it and everything looks fine. It doesn't have any any issues or anything like that when it comes to the actual recording. But when it comes to using it in the software and anything like that, when you're just trying to use it for live streams or anything, it does struggle somewhat. Now currently I'm having issues with my unit, the one that I have here, and that is that a USB cable that I have, there's a micro USB, does not work correctly. Sometimes it struggles staying on. I think there's some kind of faulty issue there when it moves a little bit and it just now those things come with time as well. You can buy any cell phone or anything, and over time they do wear down with use and everything. And after all, I do use it quite often, so I wouldn't really say that this is the worst thing or anything like that. Overall, quality wise, it does look fine. It doesn't look anything bad or anything like that. It is pretty resistant. I haven't dropped it or anything either, so I'm not kind of like leaving it on the floor all the time or hitting it or anything like that. So I have taken care of it quite a bit, but again, I do see some issues with the software or anything like that. Now again, it is cheap, so if you're starting, it may be something for you or may work for you when you're starting everything like that. You don't want to drop for an Elgato that is almost $200 or over $200 in some cases. If you're not sure if you're going to be doing YouTube or Twitch or whatever you're going to be doing or anything like that. So I totally get that. On the other hand, this does the job done. Again, it works the way that it's intended to do most of the time. Sometimes it does struggle. Again, finding support for this thing is almost impossible. Some of the tutorials are really dumb and they don't really help with the issue that you're having. So some things can be upsetting, especially when you're trying to do something in particular or anything like that. Overall, functionality wise, again, it does what it's supposed to do, so it's not extremely bad, but it's not good either, so kind of pretty average in a sense, really. Anyway, pretty much in this review here, I just wanted to do it because I've been having this for a while. I recently got an Elgato because this one was just having many issues, but I figured it will be a good time to kind of talk about what I like and dislike about this unit, and maybe help somebody out there if they were looking into buying this product or anything. Anyway, that's for today. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.